Okay, you all, I'm your girl Michelle Hope Walker, and today we're going to talk about black maternity care. So, this is black women who are pregnant, making sure that they get the standard health care that they should be getting when they're pregnant. Black women do not always get the care that they should be getting, all because of the color of their skin. And it's very interesting because you'll have people that are quick to sort of say negative things about black women and sort of try to call black women crazy. And what I think is crazy is when people don't like someone because of the color of their skin. That is crazy. That because a person is black, people will say negative things about them or think negative things about a person or not want to give a person good health care because of the color of their skin or their ethnicity. That is what is very challenging, and that's what that always gets me, because I'm like, no, I think the person is really crazy is the person who is always misjudging, doing negative things, and then you have a black pregnant woman who is about to have a life, you all. That's how we all come into this world, is a woman has brought you into this world, who hopefully had some good doctors, family support, which my daughter most definitely has good family support, but family support on bringing in a life. And that, so black women, most cases, they have the family support. It's sometimes the doctor, the medical support, the doctors who we need to medically give the standard care to black women who are pregnant, so they can have a healthy pregnancy, so they can have a healthy baby. So this is what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And these are the issues that go into play. And I'm your girl, Michelle Hope Walker. Y'all know me. Between music, comedy, I'm a personality. Y'all know I'm always talking about racism, particularly racism against black women, because I'm a black woman and I am living this life every day. Okay? This is an ongoing, I say, racism against black women documentary, because it does not stop, not one day. Because sometimes you hear people, when you gonna stop talking about racism? I'm like, when they stop having racism against us. You know what I'm saying? Walk a day in my shoe. You ain't gotta walk a day, walk a couple hours, and you go, oh my gosh. You will realize, especially those people who are not black, in our society, because again, we as black people love ourselves. So you always gotta make sure you say it. Some people think, oh, you don't want to be black. No, I love black. I love being black. I love my skin color. I love who I am. But what I am talking about is that it's wrong of our society to treat black people systemically in a negative, bad way. And power structure. So we're not just talking about your friend next door, just anybody else. We're talking about people that have power to over systems in America, helping to make sure they treat black people right, because it can be detrimental to black people's lives when they are mistreated through the different American systems. And right now we're talking about the medical system, we're talking about doctors, we're talking about health care. Shout out to the Black Healthcare group that's having something here in California and LA over at the Leimert Park. Shout out to them. Very excited about that, and that's on Sunday, September 18th. So excited about that. So again, black women and maternity care. So black women being pregnant, prenatal care, that's what we call it. So again, we just need more of that. And so I know these videos go everywhere. They go all over the world. And that's the good part I do like about technology, is that we can be anywhere in the country, record a video, or the world, and somebody else can see it. That is the plus about this technology. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm all about encouraging people, helping people. No, I'm not saying everybody is racist. So it's interesting because people will talk about race. Basically, they've given a new term of hate crimes, which I'm like, well, man, hate crime sounds like racism, what black people have been experiencing for a very long time, forever, But now they got the new word of the hate crime, where I know people don't mind talking about the hate crime, and a lot of times when they're talking about the hate crime, they're not always including us black. Sometimes they still, when we, because you all know, if you watch my past videos, and I'm your girl Michelle Walker, that I've talked about the hate crime that have been done against me by a person who is not black, and this person's Asian, who did the hate crime against me in my neighborhood that I've been living in for over 12 years. That sometimes I felt like racism played a part, that as the victim, I wasn't being treated right or even getting the service. I had a hard time even just getting a chance to file a police report with my own police department in my own Korean neighborhood. I'm just like, what is going on, But so again, racism, so it's sad though when you talk about racism, people don't want to hear about it. So they more open to hearing about the hate crime type thing. They sometimes don't mind talking about the hate crime, but then you'll notice when they talk about the hate crime, they're not including things that are done against blacks, And so you have to watch that, because basically hate crime is racism. They just coined a new word, and that's fine. Coin it hate crime, but make sure then you're also taking as serious the racism and the hate crimes that are done against blacks. Every day, y'all, I'm living this life, so I'm gonna be talking about it. And it's not just about me, I'm just on here to no, because I know me talking about it helps other people. Helps other people on how to deal with it, or sometimes helps other people to see, so I'm not the only one experiencing this. No, baby, you're not. You're not. I guarantee you're not. And so, as we talk about with social media and all the good things, this is a source for us to share information, to grow, to learn. And no, we're not saying anybody is racist. I don't believe everybody's racist. There's a lot of good people out here. Every day, also, I encounter good people of all races who don't care what my race is. They're very kind to me. They're in this power structure. They're helping to, help me if I need some, or good customer service, or whatever the case might be when you're in the store, and things like that, and I mentioned that as well, But the things that are killing blacks is the racism, and we thank God for all the good people, because y'all know sometimes I'll just tweet out, thank God for all the good people, or, because I like to, talk about all the different facets that's going on. But unfortunately, we got a lot of the people that is doing racism is what's killing black people. And one of the areas a lot of black people, especially black women, are being killed in is in this area of prenatal care. Now, why do I use the word kill? Because there are things that doctors could be doing if it was a white woman or a non-black woman in that hospital or at that doctor office that automatically that doctor or nurse would be doing to make sure that that white woman got the best care, best prenatal care. Whatever challenges they might be having with pregnancy, they would make sure that the white woman gets the best care. Sometimes they do not always do that to black women. When black women say that there's something that they're having a challenge with, a pain, they see it as black women complaining. Or either even Serena, the tennis player Serena Williams have talked about this. I want to say I thought I heard reports that they said Beyonce had talked about this, had talked about the things that they endured in basically just trying to have a baby. And they got money, because I know some people say, well, the more money you get, and the more money you look like, that you can get away from racism, And don't get me wrong, I understand some money can't help. And that's why I tell people, don't be putting black women down when they wear a weave or when they doing it, because in our society, the more you can assimilate towards the white race, or look like, or dress like, or act like the way they want your hair to look like, or do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's true. You might not get as much racism, put on you as much whatever, But then also comes a point that you know who you are and you love yourself. You want to be able to wear your hair the way you want to wear your hair and look like who you want to wear. You shouldn't have to always dress up, because I find sometimes when I'm in my little suit thing, you get treated a little bit better. But if I'm just in a t-shirt and some jeans, or what, to me, I tend to wear skirts more, then, people mistreat you, because they don't value you, or they don't see your worth because you're a black person, and a black woman particularly. And so, you just have to, and sad. And that's why I say that is the crazy thing, because that's the thing sometimes they always trying to act like black women are crazy. Like, no. What's crazy is for you to be thinking that black woman is crazy. And why are you thinking that? Because you ain't running around thinking white women crazy. You ain't running around thinking Latino. You name all kind of, they always running around, but they always, you even sometimes hear them when they talk about black women, calling black women, that we're not crazy. We got plenty of sense, and I got plenty of degrees. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, bigger picture is prenatal care for black women. So I use the word, like I said, killing, because there are things in some cases that doctors could have done but chose not to, because they did not value that black woman enough to give her the best care. So that's killing someone medically. So what they call that, malpractice in the medical area. So, and it's a beautiful thing that, I thank God for living out here in LA and the LA metro area and different things, because out here we have black people, and not just even black people, but people that care about black people's health, that care about helping us to get. Now, it doesn't mean we don't have challenges out here, but there are some organizations that are trying to move about, and even black doctors out here that are trying to move about to help make sure that black people are getting the best care. Again, we want everyone to get the best care, but why I'm focused on black people is because a lot of times a lot of other races who are not black do tend to get pretty good care. You even have the Latino population out here trying to make sure that their folks get good care. Again, black women pregnant and that prenatal care. So again, the great thing about these videos, they go all over the world. So whatever you can do to help make sure black women who are pregnant, doing childbirth, if you're a nurse or you work anywhere in a hospital, whatever you can do, to help make sure that their care is being, if you need to be a whistleblower because you're seeing, especially those of you that work in the hospital, y'all see how everybody's being treated. So you're seeing how that same doctor treats all patients. You're seeing how they treat black patients. You're seeing how, so how they treat black women who are pregnant, and then how they treat white women who are pregnant. White women, I love y'all. I know sometimes y'all like, but no, I love y'all. But y'all name and the white rich man and the white woman, we always have to go to you, because in America, those are who, especially in America, maybe even around the world, people tend to just right off the bat value you all at a high level. So they always want to make sure they're giving the rich white man the best service. They always want to make sure they're giving the white woman the best service, And usually the black women are all the way down at the bottom. They care less. They give us, they'll lie on us and just figure that they can say whatever they want to say about us, and people will believe it. Unfortunately, sometimes people do believe it because they see black women as negative, or bad. And so it's easy for people to lie on black women and get away with it. But thank God for these videos and different things like that does help us some, so we can record this stuff, so we can see how it wasn't me just talking. This is what they said and did to me. But anyway, so again, with this great social media, this then is where then it helps, where if you work in a hospital and you're seeing this stuff, be that whistleblower and be like, hey, this doctor, I know they just did a case over here. Actually, this case has been in court for years. So at Cedars-Sinai Hospital here in LA, Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, they let a black woman die and they shouldn't have. And so her husband has been fighting and suing, and even one of the people who work in that hospital said they did see the unfair treatment of black people at Cedars-Sinai. That as a worker, a black person who works there, she was even like, she was, just felt scared for black people when they came to Cedars-Sinai, because she had seen the bad treatment that black people get there. And I'm like, wow, and this is documented. You can Google it, about a black woman who died in the care of Cedars-Sinai Hospital over racism, because her husband was like, they kept trying to tell them what was going on. They wouldn't listen, and they just kept, and I myself have had challenges with Cedars-Sinai, so I can tell you some racism stuff there myself. So, and I'm like, if you ever need me to speak on that case, I'm your girl, Michelle Hope Walker. But so again, we're just saying, whatever hospital, or maybe you don't work in a hospital, maybe you just know someone a black woman who's pregnant, or do you have these days, which is a blessing now, there's a lot of organizations about black women maternity care and prenatal care, on helping to make sure black women are taken care of during the time of their pregnancy and delivery, and even afterwards, because now we're hearing a lot of this postpartum issues and things that go on. So I'm your girl, Michelle Hope Walker, just using my voice to speak up on issues that are very pertinent in our society, especially issues that are killing people, And so a lot of black women are still dying from not getting the best, or just not getting just the standard care. Sometimes when we speak about issues, some people think that, you're complaining or you want something more. No, we just want the same thing that you're getting. That's it. We just at least want the standard. Because unfortunately, black women pregnant don't even get the standard. Just the basic. So just speaking up about that. And again, shouts out to Black Health out here in Los Angeles, California. His name is Matthew. McCuddy or something like that. But you can Google Black Health. They're having an event at Leimert Park area tomorrow, Sunday, on September 18th. So, I like to date my videos. So today is September 17th, 2022. And I'm your girl, Michelle Hope Walker. So y'all know I'm talking about everything. You can go to my social media. I post a lot of videos on YouTube. My YouTube is Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. My Instagram is Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. My Facebook is Michelle Hope Walker Speaks, period, listen. My Twitter is Hope_Speaks. Got a TikTok now. Sometimes the stuff don't always post, so you don't see a lot of posts on TikTok. But it's Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. So so got a lot of different posts and different social medias and a lot of just I do music. I do music, comedy, act. Just got this great personality, so you'll see all kind of stuff on there. But it's all about motivating and encouraging people and speaking about issues to help people. It's not just to be speaking out. But I know how valuable information is. When I've seen information that people has put out, on different subjects that maybe I might need to know about, it has helped me, so I know the value of information, the value of this social media and sharing stories and sharing information that can help us, all, you know what I'm saying? So if you're pregnant, if you know someone that's pregnant, and then all women just uniting. So Black pregnant women with white pregnant women, with Latino women and Asian women, Armenian women, all of us, supporting each other. When you're at a doctor's office and maybe you're not a Black woman, but you see that they're not really giving the Black woman there the kind of good, positive customer service as they're smiling to you and giving you the good customer, step in. I've had that sometimes, where sometimes a customer service, a white person might step and be like, okay, now wait a minute, why did you just do her that way, And I'd be like, oh, thank you. Because, sometimes it's hard for us, the Black woman, to speak up. Because even though we're saying something nice, we're not being mean, it seems like any word that comes out of our mouth, they try to act like we being negative, we being aggressive. You be like, and sometimes you ain't even saying nothing. And they will say, I'm like, but I didn't say nothing. I know, I didn't say. That's when you really know it's racism. Because basically the way that you look because you're Black, they feel you done something wrong. So it's not even you. It goes back to where we talk about some people just don't even like the Black body. They don't even want to be around the Black body. And they don't feel that you should be getting any services, or whatever the case. So he's like, what? Now that's crazy. That's what's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all, ever hear me well, this is crazy. Yeah, what's crazy is someone that is racist. That is crazy. When you're going to treat somebody negative or bad because the color of their skin, you should be treating all people the same. And how you can constantly check yourself is everyone that's in front of you. Because again, in our society, especially our American society, they're going to give white women, rich white men, the best service. So you always have to check in your mind. You all that do customer service and just different things overall. Doctors, nurses, because we're talking about Black women and prenatal care. You want to make sure, am I giving her the good service I just gave the white woman? Am I doing that? Or am I giving her less service because she's a Black woman, and then because she's a Black woman, I don't think she has a lot of money? Because sometimes the money and the color can go together on why they're treating the Black woman bad. But again, we have our Serena Williams, we have our Beyonce, we even have Oprah, where somebody thought she was stealing in the store. Oprah, really? Oprah got money to buy the store. So we constantly know it's not even just about money. You know what I'm saying? It's just about some people don't like the Black body, and they don't care how much money you got. I was at a Subway just trying to, because y'all know I have food allergies, between the food allergies, nerve pain, asthma, Lord Jesus, I just thank God that I'm living every day. You know what I'm saying? But, and I go to Subway all the time to buy food, and because I have to watch the season and stuff. I think I was just asking for lettuce, and the man, he got mad, because I guess he didn't think a Black woman supposed to have lettuce. This man tried to put me out the store because I asked for lettuce. Now, let it been a white woman saying, okay, that lettuce got seasons in it, have allergic reaction, so I don't want to, can you get out the other? He would not have done that at all. But I got him on tape. Because remember now, when you feeling unsafe, you turn that video on. You turn that video on. Because you got to have evidence and proof to show, look, I haven't done anything. This person started yelling at me for no reason at all. At least I haven't done anything wrong. So, again, though, we're talking about Black women, prenatal care and health, and then just the health of Black people overall, so that's just my subject today, was just making sure, one of the subjects, we'll post some more videos, but prenatal care. So just making sure that Black women who are pregnant are getting the best care in whatever city town, county, country, wherever, because I know these videos go everywhere. You know, make sure there's fairness in that. No black woman should be dying when there was a certain care she should have got, you know, but didn't get, and the doctors and the nurses didn't give to her because of the color of her skin. All right, y'all. I'm your girl, Michelle Hope Walker. All right, you all be blessed.